From the Zain Scholars Arena, it's time for the Inter-University Battle of Brains. This is the 2009 Zain Africa Challenge. And now, here's the man with the question, Mwalimu John Sibiot Kumu.
Hello and welcome to the Zain Africa Challenge 2009, Africa's international inter-university question and answer championship. This year, 32 teams have earned the right to compete through their national qualifying tournaments. They'll be answering questions on current affairs, science, sports, literature, history, geography, and indeed more besides. This season, we welcome teams from West Africa. So our players have come from Ghana, Kenya, Malawi, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia. That makes 8. They're taking part in a 31-game knockout tournament. That is, win and stay, lose and leave, but never empty-handed. Time now for the introductions in this quarter-final game. Entering from my right is the Zain Scholars team from the University of Ibadan, Nigeria.
Tolu Oloruntoba, 6th year medicine and surgery, Oduiri.
Olatunji Olalere, 4th year medicine and surgery, Shaki.
Nemeka Nwachukwu, 4th year physiology, Awamuku.
And from my left is the Zain Scholars team from Mbarara University of Science and Technology, Uganda.
Joseph Open, first year pharmacy, Lira.
Alice Dube, 4th year medicine, Bulawayo, Zimbabwe.
Alex Tuhaiwe, first year medicine, Oima.
A very warm welcome to both our teams. This year, you and your universities will share over $1 million in individual, institutional, and travel grants. The outright winners will take away the prestigious Zain Scholars Trophy plus $5,000 each, plus $50,000 for their university, all courtesy of Zain. And if you're watching at home, we won't leave you out of the action because you too can play and win the Zain game. A review of the rules: there'll be 3 rounds of face-off and bonus questions, followed by the final 60-second speed round that is the ultimate challenge. Each of you will take up the center position to answer face-off questions on your own without conferring. If you answer a face-off correctly for 10 points, your whole team can help you to answer the bonus question for 20 points. First in center position for Mbarara University is Alice. Alice, tell us about growing up as the only girl surrounded by boys.
Yes, John. I grew up in a house with 4 brothers and 3 male cousins. So there were 7 boys, and it was pretty something else. We used to
Boys
play...
are horrible, aren't they?
No, I love them. They're very protective, but sometimes too protective. I remember every Christmas we'd play soccer, and I was always the striker. So I've developed my skills in soccer because of them.
You'll soon be striking for your team. Tolu, University of Ibadan, lover of films, a film that has affected you most recently.
Well, the film that has affected me most recently was Slumdog Millionaire, which I saw recently. I think the message of hope and survival against all odds resonates with young people the world over. That and making a lot of money.
Good. You won the toss before we started. Have a look at our first 4 categories, and they are African music, iron and steel, words with K, world politics.
Words with K.
It is. Which word starting and ending with K names a small boat propelled with a double-bladed handle? Mbarara?
Q.
I'm turning it over to Ibadan.
Kayak.
Is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. Which 7-letter word with a K in its middle is 1, a plural noun for sticks used in cricket?
Wickets.
That is correct. 2, a name for a male donkey.
What's that? Buck.
The correct answer is jackass. Tolu, choice of category, please.
Words with K.
Words with K it is. Croatia's island of Kirk is the largest island in which sea between Croatia and Italy? Mbarara?
Caspian.
No, I'm turning it over to Ibadan.
Aegean.
No, the correct answer is Adriatic. Tolu, choice of category, please.
World politics.
Politics it is. Called Les Verts in Benin, which color names ecologically minded political parties around the world? Ibadan?
Green.
That is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. During the Russian Revolution that began in 1918, which two colors were used to represent the communist and anti-communist armies?
The red and the white.
That is correct for 20 points, bringing your total to 50. Tolu, choice of category, please.
Iron and steel.
It is. Which term for a processed coal used to make steel also names a soft drink? Ibadan?
Coke.
Is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. Bauxite, hematite, lignite, magnetite, quartzite. Which two are the primary iron ores?
Hematite and magnetite.
That is correct for 20 points, bringing your total to 80. Tolu, choice of category, please.
Iron and steel.
Iron and steel it is. Danube, Rhine, Tiber. The Iron Gate is a narrow gorge on which river that runs through Vienna, Budapest and Belgrade? Ibadan?
Danube.
That is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. 1. Which Frenchman authored The Man in the Iron Mask, as well as The Three Musketeers?
Alexandre Dumas.
That is correct. And 2. The real man in the Iron Mask died in which notorious Paris prison in 1703?
The Bastille.
Is correct for 20 points, bringing your total to 110. Tolu, choice of category, please.
Iron and steel.
It is. Gambia, Guinea, Niger. Which West African country has yet to mine its 6 billion metric tons of high-grade iron ore around Mount Nimba? Ibadan?
Niger.
No, I'm turning it over to Mbarara.
Guinea.
Is correct. And that flash of lightning sound means that you, Alice, get to play today's Zain Super Bonus question for 30 points rather than the usual 20. It's in a special category, which today is Earth Science. Please take a look at your screen. Which letter designates the atmosphere's one troposphere?
D.
Is correct. 2, stratosphere.
C.
Is correct. 3, thermosphere.
A.
Is correct for 30 points, bringing your total to 40. Alice, choice of category, please.
Words with K.
Words with K it is. Which 7-letter word with a K in its center names the place on an aeroplane where the pilot sits? Ibadan?
Cockpit.
Is correct. For 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. Which other 7-letter word with a K in its center is a synonym of 1, humanity?
Mankind.
That is correct.
Necktie.
2, cravat.
Necktie.
That is correct for 20 points. End of round 1. At the end of round 1, the score stands at 40 points for Mbarara University against 140 for the University of Ibadan. And now, a wonderful word from our sponsors, Zain.
Education is a vital need that every country in Africa works hard to fulfill.
C and a D.
Some of the things we get from the marketplace. B.
At the core of Zain's corporate social responsibility is education as a measure towards enabling governments and people to achieve the United Nations Millennium Development Goals.
I say thank you to Zain Communication Ghana Limited for their assistance to the school in presenting us with books and educational materials.
In all our markets across Africa, Zain works hard to safeguard our future generation by supporting them with books, computers, equipment, and a good learning environment.
They have helped us to reveal our dreams, to actually look forward to the doors to our dreams.
Zain, building our nation for a wonderful world.
That was a wonderful word from our sponsors, Zain. Onwards, round 2 of this exciting quarterfinal. The score stands at 40 points for Mbarara University, Uganda, against 140 for the University of Ibadan, Nigeria. We have 2 new face-off players in centre position. Joseph from Mbarara University is a man in search of his roots.
Yeah, that is called genealogy. There's a time I asked for one of my names. I have so many names, and they were like, that name comes from so far. So I started tracking down my family to the clan, then I went to the tribe. Someday I hope to find Haile Selassie because I was told I'm from Ethiopia. Yeah.
And who knows, you might find roots with Barack Obama. Everybody else wants to have some.
Yeah.
Tunji, I've been watching you. You're Mr. Mischief in your team, correct?
Yes, you're very correct. I play pranks, healthy jokes, and all sorts. I miss my friends especially, just to make everybody happy. And I'm the king of witty retorts.
Thank you for that, Tunji. Have a look at our 4 new categories, and they are geometry, I'm seeing red, land and sea borders, recent events in Africa. Joseph, you get to choose.
Geometry.
Geometry it is. Which one-syllable word means both a straight line joining 2 points on a circle and musical notes played simultaneously? Ibadan?
God.
Is correct for 20 bonus points, 5 points apiece, and a 5-point bonus for all 3. Which 3 letters, the initials of the Latin for which was to be proven, traditionally conclude a geometric proof?
Quod erat demonstratum. QED.
Yes, for 20 points, bringing your total to 170. Tunji, choice of category, please.
Geometry.
Geometry it is. Eratosthenes was the first to measure the size of which planet by measuring the angles of shadows at different locale? Mbarara?
Jupiter.
No, I'm turning it over to Ibadan.
Earth.
Is correct for 20 bonus points. Eratosthenes was the librarian at which Egyptian port city?
Alexandria.
That is correct. 2. He was born in Cyrene, a Greek colony now in which country bordering Egypt?
Libya.
That is correct for 20 points, bringing your total to 200. Tunji, choice of category, please.
Geometry.
Geometry it is. Each angle of an equilateral triangle has how many degrees? Mbarara?
60 degrees.
Is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. Obtuse, right, straight. Which type of angle 1 has the fewest degrees?
Right.
Is correct. 2 has the most degrees.
Straight.
Is correct, bringing your total to 70. Joseph, choice of category, please.
Geometry.
Geometry it is. Cosmology, hydrology, topology. Which is a branch of geometry dealing with the transformation of shapes? Ibadan?
Topology.
Is correct for 20 bonus points. Coconut, donut, t-shirt. Which is considered topologically equivalent to a coffee mug with a C-shaped handle?
Donut.
That is correct. Both have 1 hole. Tunji, choice of category, please.
I'm seeing red.
I'm seeing red it is. What is the French word for red? Ibadan?
Rouge.
Is correct for 20 bonus points, for 10 points apiece. Krasny, royo, rosso, rot. 1, which is a Russian word for red?
Krasny.
That is correct. And 2, which is German for red?
Rot.
That is correct for 20 points, bringing your total to 260. Tunji, choice of category, please.
I'm seeing red.
I'm seeing red. The flag of which African kingdom is red with a green 5-pointed star in the center? Mbarara?
Lesotho.
No, I'm turning it over to Ibadan.
Morocco.
Is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. Besides red, which other 2 colors are on the flags of Algeria and Italy?
White and green.
That is correct for 20 points, bringing your total to 290. Tunji, choice of category, please.
I'm seeing red.
Seeing red it is. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Red-Headed League featured which great fictional London detective? Ibadan?
Hercule Poirot.
No, I'm turning it over to Mbarara.
Sherlock Holmes.
That is correct for 20 bonus points. Which word completes the title of Gillian Slovo's South African novel, Red what?
Red Hat.
No, dust. End of round 2. The score stands at 80 for Mbarara University, Uganda, against 290 for the University of Ibadan, Nigeria. We'll be back to take more of the Zain Africa Challenge. Stay with us after this break.
Tonight's question is a bit of a puzzler. Why does ice float? As both ice and water are made of the same substance, it seems contrary that one would be lighter, but the key lies in density. Imagine a glass filled to the brim with water. Now think of that glass as a bus and the water as the people in it. Because water is a liquid, its molecules can slide into every available bit of space, like people jammed into the bus, with some people sitting on others' laps and some standing in the aisle. To create ice, it's as if the people on the bus were made to sit one in each seat and all the others had to leave the bus. Less people means less weight per bus. Similarly, less water molecules in a glass of ice means ice is lighter than water, and that's why ice floats. Email me with topics you'd like to know more about at mwalimu@zainafricachallenge.com.
Welcome back. This is the moment to acknowledge our educational partners, the ministries of education in the competing countries, and indeed all the participating universities themselves. Thank you very much for your support. Onwards, round 3. The score stands at 80 for Mbarara University, Uganda, against 290 for the University of Ibadan. We have 2 new players in centre position. We have Nemeka from the University of Ibadan. Your teammates, what would they say about you behind your back?
I think they would say that I'm pretty dependable. I would say with all humility that I pride myself on being loyal, especially to my friends. I mean, you can't find me taking away any of their girlfriends or something.
A good man is hard to find. Alex from Mbarara University.
Yes.
A lover of football. The World Cup coming to Africa for the first time in 2010. Any predictions?
Yeah, I think it will be South Africa. Most of you have watched the League of South African clubs, still very good. And the fact that it's being hosted in their home grounds, that's a very good home advantage. So I believe they will take it.
And many Africans would beg to agree. It now falls to you, as your team is behind, to choose a category. Have a look at our 4 new categories, and they are general knowledge, spices, sport around the world, the wanderers.
General knowledge?
It is. Which word completes the phrase, hell hath no fury like a what scorned? Ibadan.
Woman.
That is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. Which woman was described, 1, by Marlowe as the face that launched 1,000 ships?
Calypso.
No, Helen of Troy. 2, by Shakespeare, saying, age cannot wither her.
Catherine.
No, Cleopatra. Nemeka, choice of category, please.
Sport around the world.
Sport around the world it is. Which Spanish team, formerly coached by Bernd Schuster, won the first 5 UEFA Championship League titles? Mbarara?
Barcelona?
No, I'm turning it over to Ibadan.
Real Madrid.
Is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. 1. In February, which Real Madrid star became the team's all-time top scorer?
Raul Gonzalez.
That is correct. And 2. In 2001, Real paid a €66 million transfer fee to sign which French star?
Zinedine Zidane.
That is correct for 20 points, bringing your total to 330. Nemeka, choice of category, please.
General knowledge.
General knowledge it is. Which uppercase letter of the Greek alphabet is in the form of a triangle? Ibadan?
Delta.
Is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. 1. Null, change, infinity. In maths, delta is used to represent which concept?
Change.
That is correct. 2. Which Greek S letter represents summation?
Epsilon.
No, sigma. Nemeka, choice of category, please.
General knowledge.
General knowledge it is. Which home country of sherry and Navarra wines will likely surpass France as the world's largest winemaker by 2015? Mbarara?
Italy?
No, I'm turning it over to Ibadan.
United States of America.
No, the correct answer is Spain. Nemeka, choice of category, please.
General knowledge.
General knowledge it is. Which African national football side could call itself the Blazing Chemical Combustions, but would likely say it in Chichewa? Mbarara?
Malawi?
That is correct for 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. Which other nation's football side are, in other words, 1. The terrific large birds of prey?
Mali?
Nigeria's Super Eagles? And 2. The celestial bodies that will work together?
Ghana?
Kenya's Harambee Stars. Alex, choice of category, please.
Wanderers?
Wanderers it is. Pastoral, patronal, peridial. Which describes the livelihood of nomads that tends herds of livestock? Ibadan?
Pastoral.
That is correct. For 20 bonus points, 10 points apiece. Nomadic tribes once preyed on animals and foraged from the wilds around them, a practice known by which 2-word phrase?
Hunting, gathering.
That is correct for 20 points. End of round 3. The score stands at 90 points for Mbarara University against 380 for the University of Ibadan. We'll be back to play the ultimate challenge when either team has its last chance to win. But first, here's your chance to play and win the Zain game.
This SMS game is open to Zain customers only. The first correct player wins a Zain USB data card with 1,000 Naira airtime. The second correct player wins a 4 GB iPod. The third correct player wins a 2 GB iPod. The fourth and fifth correct players win vouchers for Zain airtime worth 3,000 Naira. The question for today is, after which president is Abuja's International Airport named? Is it A. Murtala Mohammed, B. Nnamdi Azikiwe, or C. Yakubu Gowon? SMS your answer to 33996. Choose A for Murtala Mohammed, B. Nnamdi Azikiwe, or C. Yakubu Gowon. SMS your answer to 33996. Winners will be called and advised on how to collect their prizes.
Happy playing, everybody. And now for the ultimate challenge. One last chance for each of the teams to win. You've got 60 seconds to answer 10 questions as a team in the category of your choice. Speed is of the essence. You can answer or pass on any question. Every correct answer is worth 50 points. If you answer all 10 correctly, each of you will win an extra $500 in cash. The score stands at 90 points for Mbarara University, Uganda, against 380 points for the University of Ibadan, Nigeria. But it's still anyone's game because the ultimate challenge is worth 500 points. Mbarara University, you're behind, so you play first. Have a look at our 4 final categories, and they are the next, smaller, smaller, smallest, poetry in motion, changed names.
We'll go for small, smaller, smallest.
It is.
Come.
Take a deep breath, ladies and gentlemen.
Good.
Identify each of these small things from any field. And seconds away, budgies and parakeets are smaller. No, less than a dash, an amount held between finger and thumb.
Pass. Pinch.
1/1,000,000 of a meter.
A millimeter.
No, this Shakespeare play with the smallest cast features Proteus and Valentine.
Pass.
It names a Cooper, auto, or a very short
Mini.
skirt. Yes. Art or music stripped down to the most fundamental features.
Pass.
These mechanics are physical laws that apply at the smallest scales.
Micromechanics.
No. The smallest unit of computer information.
Bit.
Yes. 1/1000,000 of a second.
Nanosecond.
Yes. The smallest blood vessels.
Capillaries.
Yes. Budgies and parakeets are smaller birds of this family.
Birds of paradise.
No. Less than a dash. An
Pinch.
amount. Yes. 1/1,000,000 of a meter.
Micrometer.
Yes. This Shakespeare play with the smallest cast
Merchant
feature.
of Venice.
No. Art or music stripped down to the most fundamental. You answered 6 questions correctly, giving you a total of 300 points in the ultimate challenge and a grand total of 390. Let's have a look at the ones that you got wrong. Budgies and parakeets are parrots. Proteus and Valentine were in 2 Gentlemen of Verona. Art stripped down is minimalist. The smallest mechanics laws, quantum. That's it. The University of Ibadan, Nigeria. At this stage, you have a total of 380. You're 10 points behind, and you need 1 correct answer in the category of your choice to emerge as outright winners. Which of the 3 remaining categories might you choose?
Change names.
Changed names it is. Take a deep breath, gentlemen. Identify the following regarding people and places whose names have changed. And seconds away, the president who changed the... No. Harare, Zimbabwe was once named after this English lord.
Livingstone.
No. This maths professor wrote through the looking glass as Lewis Carroll.
Pass.
Here's Alioune Thiam, hip-hop son of an African percussionist.
Pass.
The Indian port city formerly called Madras.
Chennai.
Yes. The current African president born Rice and Webster Tom.
Pass.
This recent
Bill
US
Clinton.
Yes. Founded as
New York.
Yes. The name for Cambodia during Pol Pot's reign.
Zain.
No. Edson
Pele.
Arantes.
Pele.
Yes. The president who changed the DRC.
Seko.
No.
Mobutu.
Harare, Zimbabwe was once named after this English lord.
Rhodes.
No. This maths professor was...
Dodgson. Lewis.
Yes. Alioune
Pass.
Thiam. African president born...
Motlanthe.
No. The name for Cambodia during Pol Pot's reign.
Khmer.
No. You answered 5 questions correctly, giving you a total of 250, and with a grand total of 630, the University of Ibadan, Nigeria, is the winner of today's Zain Africa Challenge. Let's have a look at the ones that you got wrong. The DRC's name to Zaire was Mobutu Sese Seko. Harare's former name, Salisbury. Alioune Thiam, Akon. Rice and Webster Tom, Bingu wa Mutharika. And finally, Cambodia under Pol Pot was called the Democratic Republic of Kampuchea. Mbarara University, Uganda, it's a sad goodbye, but we have to say goodbye to you, albeit in the quarterfinals. As quarterfinalists, you'll be taking away $1,500 each, plus $15,000 as an institutional grant for your university. The University of Ibadan, Nigeria. Ekushe, well done, well won. We look forward to seeing you in the semi-finals. You're still in the running to take away the prestigious Zain Scholars Trophy, and as outright winners, $5,000 each and $50,000 for your university, all courtesy of Zain. In our next quarterfinal game, the University of Lagos, Nigeria, takes on Egerton University, Kenya, in the international inter-university battle of brains that is the Zain Africa Challenge. Do join us again. From all of us here, it's bye-bye till next time.
We salute all the universities who competed in the Zain Africa Challenge this year. Each participating university holds open and transparent student tryout testing. Top students are invited to join the Zain Africa Challenge Scholars Club. The club meets regularly to master the rules of the game, get to know one another, and prepare for the inter-university competition. The teams in each country compete at national qualifying tournaments. The top teams advance to the International Championship Festival. From the national qualifying tournaments through the International Championship, Zain is proud to award individual, institutional, and travel grants totaling over $1 million. For more information on the competitions this year, visit the ZainAfricaChallenge.com website.